Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Lowe's website and checking out some of the deals that they got going on. We're going to look at the weekly ad. This is from June 5th, so it started a few days ago, but it is going till the 18th, and then we'll go over some of the other deals that they have going on right now. As far as the weekly ad, over here on the left, we have from DeWalt, get 2 free power tools with the purchase of this 2 battery pack down here. It's 2 5 amp hour batteries and a charger for $300. Now this set will sell at that, but it's not a great purchase at that unless you're getting these 2 free tools. Otherwise, when this goes on sale, the actual information on this, you will see this drop to $150. Now, when it's at $150, it's just going to be for the batteries and charger. It's not going to be an additional, tool or free tool, 2 free tools with it. So if you're just needing the batteries, you can just get this at $150 when it's on sale. Or if you're willing to pay, its non-sale price of $300, then you can get 2 free tools with it. Now, are you going to be saving money? Absolutely, if you can use those 2 free tools. So from Cobalt, you have a free select tool, one of these up here, with the purchase of the 2 batteries, which are 4 amp hour batteries and a charger for $150, or the Cobalt 24 volt 6-inch brushless chainsaw for $150. So both of them $150, whichever one you buy opts you in for one of these free tools up here. Craftsman doing kind of the same thing, but basically their entire lineup, free tool with the purchase of one of their dual batteries. It's going to be a 4 amp and a 2 amp hour battery for $100, or their weed eater for $100. And then that's just one free tool with that purchase. The middle section over here, we're looking at 2 free tools with the purchase of the drill and impact driver at $250. And then another one over here, this is a free tool with the purchase of their basically yard kit, which is the weed eater and leaf blower at $200. As we move down, you get a free step ladder with the purchase of an 8-foot ladder. Metabo has a deal going on right now with free battery when you make a purchase of one of their nailers, starting at $400. Tools for $99. They have this 230 piece set at $100. It's normal. That's what its normal price for normal sale price is. So it's nothing like super fantastic. I've had this set. It is like, I want to say $150, and normally you'll see it on sale for like $120, like the 120s, but it will drop to this $100 price range fairly often, a few times a year as well. So they do have multiple different sets that look just like this, but they are different sizes, so keep that in mind. Some of them are smaller and some are larger. This is the 230 piece set. Then they have the oscillating multi-tool with a battery, a charger, and a bag. I actually mentioned this in one of my Amazon tool deal videos a couple weeks back, and they have this same deal going on. I think this is a fantastic tool at this price. I picked it up for $170, I believe, 2 years ago now, maybe a year and a half ago. And the reason I paid a little bit more for it was because it came with 2 power stack batteries. And so I thought that was worth it because I wanted to try out the power stack batteries, and it saved me a lot of money by going that route. Here you can see a couple other savings on the Craftsman and DeWalt stuff. $40 savings on the circular saw, $40 savings on the reciprocating saw, $70 savings on their 2-pack of 3 amp hour batteries. They do have some yard equipment that is on sale as well. I'm just going to, you guys can pause and check that out if you guys would like. And then getting into some of their smaller tools and accessories, they have some deals going on. Gifts under 25, gifts under 50, and gifts under 100. I'll just slowly scroll through that. We're not going to go through everything. And not all of these are necessarily on sale like these client ones down here. But I mean, that's still good prices for those tools. A little bit of savings on some of this stuff. This drill bit set I went over on an Amazon Tool Deals video as well. Full price being $15. Normally typical price is $12. $10 is a great price for that. Even if you have drill bits, like, it's $10. It's worth having on hand. They're not great. They're not horrible. Just a good beater set that is handy to have on hand. Some toolbox savings here, which is pretty common. The Craftsman and Cobalt stuff is typically on sale. This Cobalt 46-inch over here is at $400, down from $500. They got some shelving here at $200. Now I suggest you can get shelving almost identical to this on Amazon. I've had minor 4-tier shelving, and I got 3 of them at this size for $300. So while this is good savings from its original price, I think that some of the Amazon ones are definitely worth it. The ones I have are really heavy duty, and I have a lot of weight on some of them, and I just love that they're all metal. The shelves flat sheet metal with bracing underneath, so you don't got to worry about bars or anything, things falling through bars or not being stable on the shelves. You know, it's really nice for a good price. So Craftsman, the combo set at $700. This is the 52-inch, and while I am not a big fan of Craftsman, this is roughly what I paid for my Husky one of the same size almost 10 years ago. And while I think the Husky one that I have is a little bit better quality than the Craftsman boxes nowadays, I don't think that's a bad price. But once again, I'm not a big fan of the Craftsman boxes. A lot of them just feel extremely flimsy. And I'm not a big fan of this layout either, where you don't have a single full-length drawer. They're all split drawers, unfortunately. But I mean, for $700, it's not terrible. $170 for this drill impact driver combo set with 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag. $200 off of the dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. $200 for this 6-tool kit from Craftsman. Once again, whether it's hand tools or power tools, I'm not a big Craftsman user, so I can't really share my input on that. But if that's what you run and that's what you own and you like it, more power to you. No judgment. If that's what gets you by and it does the job that you need it to, that's all that really matters. It's just not for me. Moving into some of the tool deals, we're not going to go over everything, and you're going to see some of the stuff that we saw just recently in that weekly ad, like this over here, $300, and then you get 2 tools with it. And then we also saw this, $200 off. See, like this, it's in the tools savings section, but it doesn't actually show that it's on a discounted price at basically $40 for this 8 amp hour power stack battery. They still have this 63-inch Craftsman with the American flag on it at $650. It was down to $600 here recently in May, so the prices went up a little bit, but it is down from $1,000, and it will sit at $1,000 from January all the way through basically half of March. It was at $1,000, and then March 31st through basically the first half of May, it was also at $1,000. But it's not uncommon for this. It'll sit at its full price for about 2 months, and then it'll drop to basically $600 to $700. So if this is something you're interested in, if you can afford the weight, then it's not a bad deal then. Here's another one. This is the DeWalt 7¼ inch circular saw at $350. So this kit's going to come with a power stack battery, charger, tool, and bag, and then you get an additional 8 amp hour power stack battery with it. I don't think that's a terrible deal. This has been as low as $280. Now I think that's just this kit without that free battery on top of it, so just keep that in mind. Here's a 4-pack of batteries. It's 2 amp hour batteries and 2 4 amp hour batteries at $150, down from a full price of $329, so a decent savings there. This Skill job site table saw is fantastic. I know a lot of people that really enjoy that. It's a very, very popular job site table saw. It is at $279. I do believe it'll drop to $240 to $250. While I still think $300 is anything under $300 for this thing is a fantastic price, but if you can wait and catch it around that $240 $250 price range, it's a fantastic deal. 2 Craftsman batteries, two 4 amp hour batteries at $80, down from $150. Let's look at just some of the hand tools that they have on sale. So here you can see the 262-piece set looks identical to the 230-piece set. This is normally $250. I don't think it ever actually sells at the $250 price range, but it's down at $150. It typically sits around, I mean, it will go up to $250, but it is very commonly on sale for about $150. And then sometimes it'll sit at about $225. But like I said, they have a couple different variations of the set of different sizes. Craftsman half-inch drive click style torque wrench at $65, down from $105, savings of $40. Basically since June of last year all the way through February it was at this price, and then just basically at the end of March they jacked it up to $105. I remember this torque wrench being on sale or being at this price for a really long time, which I don't think that's a bad price at all for this torque wrench. 105, not really, not a great price on that, but it should definitely be around the 65 quite often. Then they got the 3/8 one at $55. Then they got the Klein Tools American Flag lineman pliers at $30. Not on sale, but I like that laser etching, printing on the pliers. I think that's pretty cool. A little special edition. A 64-piece SAE and metric tool set for $70, down from $120. I don't think this is a great deal. The ratchet's not great. Literally looks like you have like 20 to 25 sockets, and then you have a row of bits, which I could care less about that. Keep the bits and Allen keys out of this thing. Put some more sockets in this. Give me some deep well sockets, and I don't think it's a great price for that set. Even though this is the lowest that it's been up at $90. Very rarely will you ever find it. Actually, as far as I can track over the last year, it's never been at the $120 price range. And I can definitely understand why, because there's definitely not $120 worth of tools there. Some cheap screwdriver sets. And honestly, not a whole lot going on as far as hand tools right now, but definitely some good deals going on with the weekly ads, so definitely check that out. And then also keep in mind that's not the only deals. They do have some other power tool options that have some decent sales going on, so I think they got some good pricing on power tools, not a whole lot on hand tools right now. So other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts or some of the deals that you may have gotten recently. And as always, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.